word strategic plan, most people's eyes just glaze over. You go to the meetings, you fall asleep halfway through, but that certainly wasn't the case here.
It was a great approach led by some extremely talented people.
I would say there was an extremely good coverage across the Commonwealth. We had several listening sessions here on campus. We had many listening sessions with stakeholders in the communities.
We had people that were homemakers. We had folks that was business people in the community, folks that were farmers, folks that was teachers, just on and on.
We appreciated the opportunity to be able to work with the university on this because we had some ideas too.
We were asked to come in and interview and be a part of that, and it's something that was encouraging to the Cattlemen's Association. The university's reaching out to producers, grassroots people to help in making these decisions.
Everyone from the research station was involved. So everyone from staff support, farm crew, the intermediate level of associates, all the way to the specialists and the directors were all in the same room, and everyone looks at issues from different angles.
There were multiple times that people actually reached out to me and especially asked me my opinion as a student and as a graduate student, and I felt like I was really able to share my viewpoint, and when there were ideas about how we could improve things for students, I was there to say yes or no, or maybe this is a better idea, and I think that was really valuable to include students in that process.
I remember coming back from that particular session, and I told some of the people that I worked with, I was like, it really worked well, the way that it was set up.
I was just amazed at how well the whole thing was orchestrated to encourage participation from commodity groups and other stakeholders in the state. I mean, it was a genuine interest in getting their feedback.
I thought the process was really good. Sometimes just the fact that we can sit down and focus our thoughts.
And the really nice thing about it was I've participated in some strategic planning before, but you kind of got in groups and you kind of talked about it. And you were maybe influenced by what other people said, and they maybe were influenced by what you said. They gave us specific questions to address, and they gave us sticky notes, but we couldn't talk to anybody. It was strictly our thoughts and our ideas. And I really thought that was a great way to do it because it really made you think, you know, what you were needing to say, and you weren't influenced by somebody else and that had maybe very different views than you did. So I thought it was a great process.
Which was nice for us because it was inclusive yet specific.
They branched out and they looked at different groups, so it wasn't just State Extension Council people. They were looking at input from homemakers. I'm sure they looked at, you know, input from 4-H, agriculture, horticulture, all the other areas. So I think that's great because a lot of times people set up in offices and plan, oh, this is what we're going to do, but they don't really talk to the people that are going to be carrying out the plans. So I think that's a great way to do it.
I think as more we work together, the more confident we are with each other and knowing how each entity works, and it's really made for a good working relationship.
We are committed to working with the research system at the university to be able to get us where we need to be. It has to be a partnership because too much is required. Too much is required to move forward.
It was a cool experience to see how the university is really trying to get into the households, really, of everyone in the state.
An incredibly well thought out plan.
You have to look ahead and plan what you're going to do in order for it to be done successfully.
They had us to write on the flip charts our ideas about what Extension is doing now for people, what is it you like, what are maybe some things they could improve in, and it's just a lot of good things came out of that.
There's a certain almost family effect that we have with some of our producers. They don't hesitate at all to pick up the phone and call and ask a question and or voice a complaint sometimes if they feel we could be doing something better, which is really nice because it gives us an ear without the repercussions of waiting till a bad effect happens.
In turn, that's going to help our association. It's going to help our people in the industry that we're in. with the research, the information and education that we can move forward.
Our relationship and the partnership that we've had at the university is just so valuable.
I think we have a very close relationship, a good relationship that's just every year gets better and gets stronger.
I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think it is really neat to see how we got all this input from everybody and we're able to put it into a plan that really is achievable, and that, yeah, we want to be the best college we can, but it takes all these little steps to build up to that. And when we look more at our micro goals, that shows us how we can get there, how we can move in that direction, so that the next time we create a strategic plan, we've accomplished some, if not most, of those micro goals, and so we're well on our way to those macro goals if we haven't already accomplished them.
A plan like this will ensure that the college is on course.
Of course, we are not at the end of the whole thing. We now need to put everything into action.